グリザイアの数。
Bonjour watcher, this is JollyBanger45 and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. In the last episode, we see Sachi-chan is accompanying Michiru, which is she's suffering from the mini trust thing.
続きからは
And we're going to continue.
わかりました。みちる様がそこまでおっしゃられるのであれば、この小峰幸喜んでみちる様の砂遊びに加わらせていただきます。幸、こんなウミガメにも劣る私に優しくしてくれるなんて、あんたやっぱりいいやつだったのね。
Sachi is truly amazing girl.
私のことはいいんです。それより頑張って原寸大プラハ城を作りましょう。私も頑張ってプラハ城を作る。
Private castle.
って原寸大プラハ城は現在のチェコ共和国にあるお城で、
And an expression face change. Michiru-chan's face.
長さは約570メートル、平均幅は約130メートルで、世界で最も古くて大きなお城の一つとしてギネスブックにも載っています。それ作れるの？大丈夫です。お城の外観は完璧に覚えてきましたから。いや、そういう問題じゃなくてね。さあみちる様、まずは下地となるプラッチャニの丘の再現から始めましょう。お願いだから作るのはもっと簡単なものにして。ねえ、もうだいぶ沖まで来たんだし、そろそろいいんじゃない？
The fruit daily for Grisaia. Yes, I guess you're right. Let's begin the swimming lesson.
あ、そっち？
What's that supposed to mean? Is it what we are out here for?
まあいいけど。
Okay, Makina, tell me, can you put your face underwater?
おい、そんぐらいは寮のお風呂で毎日やってんのよさ。あまね、ちょっと浮き輪持ってて。
いいけど、何すんの？
見よ、必殺だるま浮き。
だるま浮きって何？
What, you don't know it? You learned that float in elementary school swimming class.
そうなの？うちの地元じゃそんなのやらなかったけどな。
どうなのよ。
Alright then, can you pull off a jellyfish float?
今度はクラゲ？
When the turtle floats involves pulling your knees to your chest, the jellyfish float as you dangle your limbs loosely down like a corpse of an Indian soldier carried along the Yagachi River.
なんとなくわかるけど、他の言い方はなかったのかな。
Alright, Makina, try to feel the bitter regrets and stubborn pride of a freedom fighter. Gunned down by the colonialists before your dream of an independent nation could be realized.
レンジャ
Yes, good.
何がいいのかさっぱりわからないし、これって楽しいの？
Okay, next we'll do a deadman float. Tuck your chin toward your chest, extend your limbs straight up, and keep yourself horizontal, consciously keeping yourself slim and streamlined like you become a submarine.
急速先行。ベーンと開け。
Oh, looking pretty good. However, you're about floating out a bit. Main tank, short blow.
ちょいブロー。
Take her down, 16. Up periscope.
深さ16。潜望鏡を上げ。
あのさ、泳ぎを教えてるんだよね。
Yes, what about it? Look at that. She's maintaining a beautiful horizontal. If you can float this way, it's just be as great as swimming.
そうかな。
You seem dubious, Amane, but can you do the same? I kinda get a feeling you wouldn't be able to keep up this level of float. What with those oversized ballast tanks?
何よそれ。
パイオツのことなのよさ。なんかお風呂に浮かべたザボンのようにでかいからバランス悪いのよ、きっと。
まあ確かに足の方から沈むわね、私。
なんかさっきから顔出したまま平泳ぎしてるけど、もしかしてあんまね潜れない人？
What a cute Makina-chan.
いいでしょ、潜れなくても泳げれば。
たまねえは脂肪が多いから沈まないのよさ。
脂肪って言うな、もう。
Meanwhile, oh yeah, how about Yumiko-chan?
寂しい。ねえ榊さん、あなたさっきからそうしてずっと本を読んでいるけれど、海には入らないの？
ええ、自分から進んで入ろうとは思いませんね。
どうして？誰かが誘ってくれるのを待っているの？
別にそういうわけではありませんし、誘われたところで何らかの理由をつけて断ると思います。
Then what's the purpose of you coming to the beach in the first place, Yumiko-chan?
せっかく海に来たのに。
そうおっしゃられる学園長はなぜ海に入らないのですか？
私泳げないのよ。さすがにこの年でイリスさんと一緒にバタ足の練習をするわけにもいかないでしょ。
つまり技能的な問題で海には入れないというわけですね。
そういうことになるかしらね。
私は精神的な問題で海には入りたくないんです。
Psychological obstacle?
精神的というと、海に何か嫌な思い出でも？
温室育ちを自白するようで恥ずかしいのですね。ただ単純に海はなんだか不衛生な気がして入りたくないんです。
それはなんだかわかるような気がするけど、だったらどうして海に行こうって話が出た時に反対しなかったのかしら。
それは普通に仲間意識というか、これでも一応わがままなお嬢様と思われないような努力をしているつもりです。
一人で反発して品縮を買うのも嫌だし、かといって仲間外れにされるのもごめんこうもると。
そうです。おかしいですか？
いいえ、ただあなたを見ているとなんだか昔の自分を見ているようで面早いわね。
子供じみた真似をしているという自覚はあります。笑わないでください。
笑ってなんかいないわ。でもそうね、あなたには必殺の言葉を教えてあげましょう。
必殺？
ええ、必殺。私が学生の頃友達に教わったのだけれど、結局一度も口にしたことはないわ。
一度も口にしたことがないのに必殺なんですか？
え、だからあなたが試してみてくれない？
は
Wow. Ah, it's already late.
遊んだたっぷり遊んでお腹が減ったのよさ。晩ご飯まだ？
今あまねさんが車でお肉と野菜を買いに行ってるから、もう少し待ってね。
夕飯はバーベキューよね。本当に私は何もしないでいいの？
はい、お任せください。
ちょっとバーベキューはいいけどご飯は？私晩ご飯はお米がないと満足しないわよ。いろいろ体力使っちゃったからね。
それなら大丈夫です。今あちらで風見さんが飯盒でご飯を炊いてますから。
Best kid.
ああ、そうならいいけど、あいつちゃんと炊けるの？
結構上手なのよ。
へえ。
風見くん、何か手伝うことはあるかしら？
Ah, what a cute Yumiko-chan. Oh, Sakaki, I'm fine. Nothing to worry about here. I'm used to cooking rice outdoors.
飯盒一つなのね。
It's round, unlike the elliptically military model, so you can cook a full meal for 5. If we split between the 7 of us, it'll be around 23.5 grams each. A typical bowl of rice is maybe 150, so there should be more than enough.
そうね。
What is it? Still need me for something?
そうじゃないけど、私がいると邪魔？
You're not in my way, but this is exact interesting to watch, you know.
ええ、分かっている
You're a strange one.
わ。あなた、何でもできるのね。
Well, pretty much anyone can handle cooking rice in a simple aluminum recipe.
見ていたけど、あなた、泳ぎも随分と達者なようね。
Well, as much as the next guy, I guess. It's probably because I spent so much time in harsh circumstances where the ability to cook rice and swim competently are simply prerequisite for survival. But neither of these strikes me as anything worth boasting about. Now that I think about it, it's been a while since the last time I swam in the sea for fun.
そうなの？なんだかあなた、アウトドアとか好きそうじゃない。普段は山が多いのかしら。
No, it's more than I spent time in the sea for work, but it's been longer since I took a swim for pleasure. Let's see. I guess the last time was a summer camp back when I was in middle school.
あなた、中学校はアメリカだったのでしょ？
Yeah, but either way, it's probably a little different from the sort of camp you imagine in Sakaki.
どう違うの？
That's a little hard to explain, but... Alright, so at the end of my 6-month first term at that school, there was an exam to determine whether we'd be promoted from reserve student categories to reserve students. One day our instructor gets the crews together and says, in 1 week we'll be taking a cruise to the Southern Island for a week of relaxation fun in the sun. A cruise might sound nice, but we were getting cramped into a ship carrying a bunch of reserve candidates from another branch. The boat was taking them out for naval training and dropping us off pretty much as an afterthought. So anyway, on the way to our destination, we stopped by a spot to resupply on fund. It happened to be a Navy base, so a bunch of students like us were allowed off the ship. They keep us waiting for hours at the moment of the harbor. We arrived at the port in the morning, but we were still sitting there late in the afternoon. It was just about the time of day actually. So the sun starts to go down, and we are still standing in the mouth of the harbor with our anchor drop. No idea how long they plan to keep us waiting. Might be here all night, you know. So we started preparing dinner. So of course we're thinking about making food for 100 people all at once. When the ship's sailing, the ventilation's fine, but when you're sitting at that anchoring, that's not the case. The warm air from the cooking made the interior of the ship unbearably hot in no time at all. Our entire cruise group, along with all the Navy guys who were on duty, came out there in desperate attempt to get a little cook. But this was a southern island, right near the equator, so it was hardly any improvement. At that point, our squad leader pressed the instruction for permission to swim and managed to get the okay. No one jumped into the sea from the deck and play around for a while.
それがあなたが海で最後に遊んだ思い出？
Yeah, I guess so.
だってその後キャンプに行ったのでしょ？そこでは遊泳はしなかったの？
Didn't really have the time to play around at that camp. They dropped us off at some uninhabited, anonymous island surrounded by rocks. There were a decent bit of level ground on the entire barren island, let alone a sandy beach. They loaded us on a lunch with our personal equipment and some chicken, then dropped us there for our fun in the sun.
鶏？
Lived once as restaurants, places didn't have much in the way of water, let alone food, so they released 20 birds. Told us to do what we wanted with them, capture them and make them lay eggs, stab their neck, eat them raw, whatever.
中学生にしては随分と過酷なサマーキャンプね。
You think people did give up and fail the test, but it was pretty rare for anyone to die, so our instruction always says it was practically a vacation.
少なくとも私には絶対に無理だわ、そんな環境。
Yeah, you don't seem like you'll be particularly good at that sort of thing.
そうね。ものの数時間で音を上げる自信があるわ。
Now that I think about it, maybe I should apologize for making you tag along in our little outdoor expedition today.
気にしないでいいの。
You end up not going to the water though. Looks like you were reading the whole time. Kind of wasted your time, did we?
いつもと違う環境というのにそれなりに価値があったと思うし、そもそも本当に嫌だったら最初から来ないの？私はそういう女よ。
True enough.
でも
But
あなたがいなければ私は来なかったわ、きっと。
I see. So it's my fault after all. Sorry, Sakaki.
いや、そういうことではなくて。
おーユージ お肉と野菜買ってきたよ。ご飯はもう炊けた？
Yeah, they'll be cooked soon.
じゃあさ、そっち終わったらこっちのかまどに火を起こすの手伝ってくれる？
Fine, I'll be over in a minute. So, what we were talking about again?
もういいわ。
Damn, that was a good moment. If you say so.
これが必殺ね。
What are you talking about?
学園長が未だに独身の理由がなんとなく分かったような気がしただけよ。
What? Where is this coming from?
なんでもないわ。
I come to believe that desire to talk in the cryptical circles may be a defining characteristic of female gender. It seems Sakaki is no exception to the general rule. By the time we finish off our barbecue dinner, the days begin to grow dark in earnest. All of a sudden, Amani snaps her fingers, throws off to her many trunks and opens the passenger door.
ね、花火やらない？
Fireworks.
さっき買い出しに行った時、ついでに買っておいたの忘れるところだったわ。ねえ、アマネ、ロケットは？ロケット花火ないの？
Wow, look at Michiru. And look at the scene. He's perfectly suited with Sakaki-chan, Yumiko-chan. See? Michiru is jumping off while Sachi is setting a firework. And see? Makina-chan. I think she's a little bit afraid of the firework, I guess. And we see Chizuru-chan is there, the principal.
ロケット花火は音が大きいし、ゴミの回収が難しいから禁止よ。花火といえばロケットでしょうよ。なんで買ってこないのよ。あんた去年の夏も同じこと言って危ないからやめなさいって言ったのに、ロケット花火の大量同時点火して自爆したの覚えてないの？去年は去年。今年の私を去年の私と同じだと思ったら大間違いよ。何がどう変わったのかさっぱりわからないけど、とにかく今年は禁止。おとなしくドラゴンでもやってなさい。何を？ねえ、ちょっとユージ、あんた男なんだからわかるわよね。花火といえばロケット。爆発しないで何が花火よ。そう思わない？
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of explosion. I'd rather be stick to say fireworks. Psychologically, trauma might be overstating things, but when there's a sudden barrage of harsh cries and pops nearby, I can hear the screams of ghosts burn into my ears a long time ago. And when someone sets off a flashy skyrocket in the dark night sky, it's hard to resist the instinctive urge to throw myself flat to the ground and crawl for cover. I like the distinct, sugary sweet smells of Semtex and HMX. The odor of fireworks is reminiscent of gunpowder, so every time I catch a whiff, memories of the muddy jungle flood back into my head, and I recall the taste of blood like scorched iron on my tongue, can't help but slightly feel my brow. Come to think of it, you're strangely quiet. You're strangely quiet, Makina. I think this sort of things would be right up your alley.
興味はあるけど、花火やったことないのよさ。ちょっと怖いのよ。
Don't worry, the one you're holding in your hand are perfectly safe. Want to give a try? The skyrock and Sajis end up with very faintly color of the night sky, one after another burning light as they merge into our retinas. This time the sharp aroma of hydrogen sulfide that reaches my nose doesn't seem as bad as all that. Probably because of the smiles and laughter of my classmates as they watch the sky at my side. I wish this could last forever. Will that childish hope vanish as quickly as the bizarre blaze of a firework in the night? Hopefully I got to select a roof after this vacation. Even then, I don't think I will forget this moment. I don't think I'll ever forget that there was a time in my life where everything was peacefully and warm. I think we're on the Sakaki route here because you can see Sakaki just come to us right just now, right? She wants to say something. Yeah. And as long as I have that memory, I think I'll be able to go on living.
花火の後片付け終了しました。
ご苦労様。さて、花火も終わったし、帰ろっか。私たちの学園に。
そうね。そろそろ戻りましょうか。普段の。
それはいいけど、帰りは私、浜根の隣はもう嫌よ。
Oh, it's already.
そんなに嫌わなくても傷つくな。 帰りは上りだからちゃんとおとなしく運転するわよ。
Want me to ride with you?
いいね。そのまま2人でどっか行っちゃおうか。
No, back to school, please.
やめなさいって。ちょうどよくマキナが寝てるからあんたはマキナ乗せて帰りなさい。なんだよもう、冗談じゃない。そないケンケン怒らんでも。
スオさんの場合冗談に聞こえないから困っちゃうのよね。
学園長まで私をビッチ扱い？
Yes. I was driven to this place by a very impatient desire for something, but even now, I haven't been there exactly what I'm looking for. Not knowing what I want, it's impossible to find a clear path forward. But in that brief moment on the sky, as transitory as the glow of the sparkles in our hands, I forgot all about that. I forgot to be anxious, frustrated. I forgot that I'm stubborn in fog. And on the return trip, the cool winds quietly blowing through the lower car windows feels strangely refreshed. The soothing touch of the air on my sunburned face feels almost like a caress. For some reason, I can't express in words. It makes me feel that it's too early to give up hope. And the beach episode ends here. This might sound all coming from someone who's still pretty much a kid in his body, but it seems young people these days don't wear wristwatches. Oh yeah, Yuji did wear wristwatches. That's not to say they don't feel the need to check the time, they simply use their cell phones instead. We have pretty much agreed this word statement. It's time to end the episode here, my friend. I think we are on the Sakaki roads right now. Thank you for watching my video. My video is just for
セー
fun.
ブするわ。
Don't take heart, brothers and sisters, okay? What is the episode this time? Papa was a rolling stone. Magic word time. Adios e famosa.